Ka jela haringkat ki patba Rio 8 football menta ka kenti kinla bansa kishan ya kalumpung yelekai football kabalarim tam hapo Asia ka Durand Cup trophy kata ya kawai na ki group match jongka ya kabaan penlongshen hamadan JN Complex Polo Shillong. Halor kanila penlong ya ka jingalang haka kapratrik menta ubnai ha susutam auditorium ha kabalawan banishim benta da umentri rangba kajela ukonrat ki sangma Umentri Katana Sports and Youth Affairs Uba Shakir Warjari, Lieutenant General Sanjay Malik GOC 101 Area, Major General Rajesh A. Moghe GOC Bengal Sub Area, Ubaderu Vice Chairman DCOC Batkiwe Kiwe. Nakalyang Umentri Rangba Kajala Ukonrat Ki Sangma Ubala Palat Patba Ya Durand Cup Trophy Haka Nika Jingalang, Haka Jinkran Ula Ay Kublay Kerpang Ya Kibor Shipay, Kibalapan pau halor ka jingdan ya ka manbanjit ya ka nongba Shillong, kum kaway na kijaka ban penlong ya ka group stage jong ka ni ka lumpong ya lekay. Ulo ang rubaha ka jing shishalat mu ban penlong ya ka ni ka lumpong haus nem baladem. Henry ki jing e kibalami na mar ka jing bampat biang jong ka madan, kalakhanglat ya ka jela bakan yo ban penlong. Watla kata ulo ong ban nakalyang ka sorkar jela, kalatre borba nakabenta ban penurlong ya ka ni ka jing tmu, hak ba menta kasnam, lala ban penlong ya kanika lumpong ya lekay. Katba na kalyang uba Shakler Warjri, ulaong baha kabas dang upen pau ya kajing artatien, laan la ni ban penlong ya kanika lumpong ya lekay menta kasnam, Henry karay rangba ba kajing skam jing mut jong umentri rangba, klala barkan penurlong ya kanika jing ang nut, hakabaha kanika singi kajela kan penkre ban penlong ya kanika lumpong.
At the very outset, I would like to thank the armed forces, especially our Indian Army, the Eastern Air Command, the Eastern Command, for having selected Shillong as one of the locations to host the Durand Cup for this year and I'm sure for the future also. As was being mentioned by our sports minister, that we wanted to host this even last year. But because of a large number of challenges in terms of infrastructure, we were not able to host it on time last year. But I'm very happy that we are ready this year. And after a lot of efforts that have gone in from the sports department, even from our armed forces, continuous follow-up, continuous meetings, we are very happy that Shillong and Meghalaya also is part of this particular tournament, which I'm sure our young students out here who are here today would know that this is one of the oldest football tournaments in Asia. And it is in fact the oldest football tournament in Asia and the 5th oldest national competition in the world. That's how far and long and history that the Durand Cup and the Durand Trophy and the tournament has. So we are very, very privileged and very honored and very happy that this is being hosted, and one of the host cities is here in Shillong. And let me assure our officials from the armed forces that whatever support is required, which we have been doing in the past and even for the future, that we will be there to ensure that we leave no stone unturned to make sure that this tournament is a great success. Sports has been at the center of the policies and the programs that this government has been trying to work towards in the last 6 years. And that is why you've seen that in the last 6 years, huge amount of investment has been made in sports. For us, as a government, we have always focused on what we call a stakeholder approach in terms of development and policy making, which means we don't focus on schemes. but we focus on the beneficiary and the stakeholder for who the scheme is meant. Which means that rather than looking at the implementation of a scheme or a program, it is more important for us that what is the outcome of that scheme to that beneficiary and the stakeholder for whom this particular scheme is meant. And that change in the mindset of how we as a government look at when it comes to development and comes to stakeholder approach programs, it completely changes the dynamics of how you perform. Because now the youth is at the center of what we do. The schemes are revolving around it. The programs are revolving around you, which is the youth of our state. And hence, when we realized that we need to work towards ensuring that the youth require the support in sports, a lot of programs started coming out. You'll be happy to know that in the last 6 years, we have committed close to 1,000 crores in terms of infrastructure investment, in terms of stadiums and different sports infrastructures in the state in the last 6 years. This is almost close to 40% of what has been spent in the last 50 years. Therefore, a huge impetus and huge stress is laid on sports and the infrastructure as a whole. It's not just the sports infrastructure, but also we realize that the soft part of it, which means the different support we give to organizations, to different associations, to the MFA, and to different tournaments, is also equally important. And hence in the last 6 years, different programs like the Meghalaya Games, which has happened only 5 times in the history of our state, just 5 times. That means in the years 52, 53 years of our statehood, Meghalaya Games was hosted only 5 times. And out of these 5 times, 3 of them were in the last 6 years of this government. In the middle, we had COVID. Otherwise, we intended to have it every year. And now the government has made a decision that the Meghalaya Games will be held every year. And every year, we will change the location in terms of the regions or the districts where we will be hosting it, so that we can create the infrastructures in those areas, leave the legacy behind for the youth to be able to utilize it, and more importantly, be able to allow our youth to move across in different parts of our region, experience the different cultures, see different parts of the state, interact with each other, and make sure that it's not just a sports tournament or a Meghalaya Games, but goes much, much far beyond that. Extremely happy that the Durand Cup has come to Shillong finally. The infrastructure that you're seeing that has been created has been made possible by investing about 60 crores in this infrastructure. And there is another integrated complex that's coming up behind the GN Stadium, if some of you have noticed it, which is about an investment of 125 crores, which also we expect that maybe in a couple of years, we should be able to complete that. Thank the armed forces for having organized this, and really thank them once again for bringing this tournament to Shillong. And once again, I assure you that we will give you 100% support in every way possible to make this tournament a great success. Wishing you all the very best, and may God bless each and every one of you, and may God bless our country and our state of Meghalaya. Kublai Shibun, Matela, and Jai Hind.
Respected friends, it's a proud privilege for the Eastern Command to be hosting the legendary football Durand Cup. And we have been doing it since 2019, and you have helped us, that is the footballers and the footballing fraternity, helped us grow from 2019 till now. The tournament has made its footprint in Meghalaya for the first time, and it's not just because of the passion which is there amongst the people of Meghalaya, but also the huge amount of enthusiasm which we've had from the government of Meghalaya, and steered by Honorable Chief Minister, the Honorable Sports Minister, and all the other dignitaries of the state government. So on behalf of our Army Commander and the patron of Durand Cup Organizing Committee, Lieutenant General R.C. Tiwari, Uttam Yuddh Seva Medal, Ati Vishish Seva Medal, Sena Medal, we, that is from the DCOC Durand Cup Organizing Committee, we would like to take on record our gratitude to the state government. As you're all aware, you've seen a couple of movies now. The Durand Cup is not just a tournament, it's a legacy. And we have managed to rekindle the association of the Durand Cup with the President of India on the 10th of this month, where Honorable President accepted our offer of unveiling and flagging of the trophy to all over the country. So besides the objective of promoting sports, the armed forces, our long-term vision also includes improving civil-military relations, and Durand Cup is one of the finest examples where the Indian Army joins hands with the stakeholders, we are all here, in successfully conducting the tournament. The cup has evolved, and I'm talking about especially the past 5 years. It has evolved from a 12 to 16 teams and a single city event to now a 24-team, 4-state extravaganza. There are 24 teams participating, as you all know. The top of the line ISL teams, all 13 of them are participating. We have got a couple of teams from the I-League, that is the India League, that is the B string of our nation. We have the 3 services teams of India, Army, Navy and Air Force. We have 2 CAPF teams, the CISF and the BSF. And we have from the neighboring state, region, the Nepal Army team, which is the Tribhuvan Army, which shall be playing matches here, as well as the Bangladesh Armed Forces team, which is slotted in the pool, which is in Jamshedpur. So besides these, we have also taken effort to give boost to local talent, and hence we have got 2 local teams from that is Downtown Heroes from Kashmir and Bodoland Football Club from Assam. After the pool matches, which are 36 in number, thereafter we shall move on to the knockout stage, wherein there will be 4 quarterfinals between 8 teams. So from 6 pools, we'll take out 8 teams, the 6 winners and 2 best losers. Comprising of these 8, they will fight it out for the semi-finals, and thereafter would be 2 semi-finals and then the finals. The finals is scheduled on 31st of August in Kolkata. Well, once again, I would like to extend a heartfelt gratitude to Honorable Chief Minister of Meghalaya, the Minister of Sports and the entire state administration for their continuous support and for smooth conduct of the Durand Cup, as well as thank the splendid state of Meghalaya for doing so. I also want to thank all the other agencies which are involved in this conduct, whether it is sponsors who are great supporters. That is why Durand Cup happens, and they've been continuously supporting us. And I will also place on record the phenomenal amount of helpmanship which has been done by 101 area and the GOC 101 area, Lieutenant General Sanjay Bharik, who's sitting right beside me, and they have helped us reach out in a positive manner with the state of Meghalaya and make this tournament possible. You'll be happy to know that for the last couple of years, we are in partnership with Sony Sports. There is live telecast taking place of all the 43 matches. So A to Z, all matches will be telecast. Especially on the opening days where we have opening ceremonies at all the venues, there will be additional time starting before. So there will be some amount of time given for covering the opening ceremony as well. So everybody can watch at home from their matches, as well as from the OTT platforms at Sony Live. These matches are being live telecast.